Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't expect to be sitting here saying this. In fact, I was almost ready to ignore this one entirely. When I first heard that Kanye was dropping music again and that the album was called Bully, my first thought was, here we go again. Another chaotic rollout, another cryptic set of leaks, another cycle of online debates where fans swear it's genius and critics call it unhinged. At this point, we've seen the pattern repeat so many times that it's become predictable. But then I listened, and to my surprise, it hit. Kanye's Bully, or at least the 3 tracks we've heard from it so far, is kind of impressive. Not in a he's reinvented the genre type of way, but more in the sense that, against all odds, he's managed to channel something real again. Something that sounds like it comes from a place of urgency, of intensity, even if it's still wrapped in chaos. Over the past few years, Kanye West has become less of an artist and more of a spectacle. His name trends more for controversies than for music. His albums feel less like crafted statements and more like digital puzzles, half finished, rushed, or dropped with no context. From Donda 2 and the stem player experiment to his countless feuds and political rants, the music has often felt like an afterthought. So when Bully began to surface, no Spotify drop, no press, just 3 aggressive tracks released in his typical cryptic fashion, most people, myself included, didn't take it seriously. It sounded like another one of his experiments in chaos, an album that exists more for shock value than sonic quality. But something's different this time. The music has weight. These new tracks have energy. They have conviction. They may be rough around the edges, but they carry a certain purpose, a sense of direction that's been missing from Ye's recent work. He sounds engaged again, focused even. It's not just the production, though the beats are undeniably strong. There's a rawness to the sound, loud, aggressive, industrial, at times almost confrontational. But it's not empty noise. There's structure beneath the distortion. There's rhythm within the chaos. And then there's Kanye himself. He's rapping with urgency again. You can hear it in the delivery, the intensity, the emotion. He's not just venting. He's not just trolling. He sounds like someone who still cares how his music lands. There's a hunger in his voice, even if it's buried under layers of bravado and contradiction. It's not flawless, but it feels alive. To be clear, Bully isn't some polished Grammy bait masterpiece. There are moments where the lyrics feel meandering, even incoherent. There's still plenty of ego, plenty of confusion, and plenty of classic Kanye contradictions. But that's always been part of the package. What makes this interesting is that it feels intentional. The roughness doesn't feel like laziness, it feels like attitude. It fits the title. Bully isn't trying to win you over, it's not trying to please the mainstream. It's trying to rattle something, maybe even wake something up. And maybe that's why it works. Because when Kanye lets go of trying to make a perfect statement and instead just taps into emotion, raw, messy, loud emotion, he ends up making something people feel, even when they don't fully understand it. The rollout is still a mess, but it doesn't matter. Let's be honest, the promotional side of Bully is textbook Kanye. No explanations, no plan, no rollout in the traditional sense. The songs dropped suddenly. There's no clear album structure, no Spotify placement, no interviews, just rumors, speculation, and 3 songs floating in the internet ether. But somehow, that unpredictability is working in his favor. Bully is an unexpected reminder that when he's locked in, Kanye still has something to say. It's not about nostalgia. It's not about recapturing College Dropout or My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It's about moving forward, even if the path is messy and unpredictable. Final thoughts. I didn't expect to like this. I didn't plan to like this, but somehow here I am, surprised, intrigued, and maybe even a little bit hopeful. Because when Kanye gets it right, even just for a few songs, it reminds you why people cared in the first place. And if Bully is a sign of what's to come, maybe, just maybe, he's finding his voice again. Let me know what you think. Am I tripping? Did Bully catch you off guard too? Or is this just another Kanye illusion that's going to fall apart in 2 weeks? Either way, this is the most I've cared about New Ye music in years, and I'm not mad at that.